Welcome back to Safety Talks. Today's episode, defensive driving. Sounds simple, but it saves lives. Whether you're behind the wheel of a forklift, delivery van, or your own car, defensive driving keeps you ready, focused, and out of harm's way. Let's get into what it really means and why it matters. Handing it off to our forklift operator for the breakdown.
Thanks, Mr. Safety. Defensive driving means being alert. It means watching out for others' mistakes and adjusting before they turn into accidents. In our shipping zone, a split-second decision can prevent serious damage. We face tight corners, blind spots, and sudden foot traffic. Driving defensively is what keeps everyone safe. Key points, let's break it down. Always scan ahead, expect the unexpected. Know your surroundings, pedestrians, pallets, machines. Check your equipment daily. Bad brakes or poor visibility? Report it. Obey speed limits, yes, even indoors. Use your horn at intersections. Be heard, be seen. Adjust for load weight. Heavier loads need more stopping time. Never assume others will follow the rules. Plan for the worst case. Mr. Safety, back to you for a real-world example.
Picture this. You're driving a forklift with a loaded pallet. A team member steps into the aisle without looking. If you're focused, alert, and already easing off the throttle, you stop in time. No injury, no incident. If not, that's a preventable accident. That's why we act before trouble happens. Now, let's hear from our material handler.
Appreciate it, Mr. Safety. I deal with transport all day. Forklifts, clamp trucks, stretch wrapping units. Defensive driving applies to all of it. Let me add the 3 steps that guide us. 1. See the hazard. Before it happens, look ahead, check mirrors, listen. 2. Then understand the defense. Know how to respond. Slow down, yield, steer clear. 3. Act in time. Don't freeze, don't guess. React now, not later. Also, remember outside conditions. Rain, fog, poor lighting in the docks. They all change how you drive. Stay sharp, stay safe. Site operations manager, what's the training say?
Thanks. OSHA doesn't take this lightly. All team members operating vehicles must follow traffic rules and complete training. Forklift certifications, every 3 years minimum. For defensive driving, we reinforce training on local site hazards, knowing mechanical limits of your equipment, recognizing fatigue or distractions before they impact performance. And we log every incident, near miss or actual. It's how we improve. It's how we protect you. Let's wrap with a discussion. Mr. Safety.
Here's what I want each of you to think about. Have you ever had to slam the brakes for someone else's mistake? When was the last time you did a full pre-op check on your equipment? Do you know your pressure settings on the clamp truck for different loads? These aren't just safety drills. They're real moments that make the difference between normal and emergency. All right, final thoughts. Defensive driving isn't a skill, it's a mindset. Stay alert, stay ahead, stay safe. And remember, we don't just drive to get from A to B. We drive to get home safe every single time. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, drive smart, drive safe. Stay tuned for Forklift Pedestrian video.
Hi, I'm Katie, your guide through the world of safety training. Today we're diving into a really crucial topic, operating forklifts in high traffic areas. In this video, we're focusing on forklift safety, especially when you're maneuvering these powerful machines near pedestrians. It's a situation that demands extra care because, let's face it, where there's more foot traffic, the chances of accidents naturally go up. But don't worry, we've got you covered. We're going to walk through some essential steps you can take to ensure not just your safety, but also the safety of everyone around you. So let's get started and make sure we all can navigate high traffic areas safely. When you're operating a forklift, especially in high traffic zones, sticking to general safety rules is just the starting point. There's a whole extra layer of precautions to keep in mind where pedestrians are likely to be. Let me walk you through these steps one by one. First off, your forklift's horn is your best friend in blind corners, driveways, or aisles. Give it a toot to alert others you're coming through. And if your forklift doesn't have a backup alarm, use that horn before reversing. Now this next one is crucial. No cell phones while operating a forklift. Your focus needs to be 100% on your surroundings. In areas bustling with activity, take it slow. Keep your eyes peeled and be extra vigilant. If a pedestrian or another forklift crosses your path, here's what you do. Stop, wait till they've completely passed, and then proceed, but keep it cautious, especially at intersections or crowded spots. Visibility is key. Don't move forward if your view is blocked, and remember, forklifts are not taxis. No riders unless there's a seat for them. Navigating crowded areas or tight spaces? Use a spotter. They can be your eyes where you can't see. Communicating with pedestrians is also vital. Make eye contact, use hand signals to let them know to keep clear, and a big no-no. Never let anyone stand on or walk under the load or lifting mechanism of your forklift. Staying safe in high traffic areas is all about being alert, aware, and communicative. Keep these tips in mind and you'll be navigating those busy zones like a pro. All right, let's shift gears and talk about pedestrians. Yes, forklift safety isn't just about the operators, it's a two-way street. If you're walking in an area where forklifts are buzzing around, there are some key safety rules you need to keep in mind. First things first, make sure you catch the eye of the forklift operator. It's all about making sure they know you're there. Now there are areas meant only for forklifts. Respect those boundaries and don't walk across them. Here's a big one. Put that cell phone away when crossing high traffic areas. Distractions can be dangerous. And don't just rely on your ears to detect an approaching forklift. These machines can be surprisingly quiet. Remember, forklifts are heavy and can't slam on the brakes like a car. Even if they could, stopping abruptly might send their load tumbling, which is a hazard in itself. Always steer clear of moving forklifts. Keep in mind the driver's blind spots and the fact that the rear end of a forklift can swing wide when turning. Riding on a forklift? That's a no unless there's a seat designed for it. And here's a crucial rule. Never, ever walk under a load that's lifted by a forklift. And that brings us to the end of our session on forklift safety in pedestrian areas. Remember, safety is a shared responsibility. For you forklift operators out there, it's all about caution and vigilance. Follow those safety rules religiously and always keep an eye out for pedestrians. And for the pedestrians, your safety is in your hands too. Be aware of where the forklifts are and steer clear of those areas marked for forklift-only traffic. That's a wrap for today's video.